And they'll get this thing underway. And here's the man they want to get the ball to in this passing game. This is the type of receiver, David, when he's covered, he's still open.
He's still putting that hand up in the air. Coach, I'm still open. And more importantly, his quarterback knows that. They're going to move him all over the field. They're going to feature him on offense. They're going to make sure he gets a lot of touches, whether he's open or whether he's open, because he's always open.
They're trying to get to him. He looks that one in nicely. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback will audible. Dropping back, it's Soto. Finds his man. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page.
He's going for the big play. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And that pass is intercepted.
Well, we knew coming into this one, this was an offense that wanted to come out, sling it around, but the timing is going to have to be a whole lot better. This defense has athletes who can close on the ball and make plays, and you saw it right there in that interception to open this game.
The offense set for a first down play. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They go to the ground. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard?
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Bringing it back, it's Williams. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Leaves it with the running back. At midfield, he's got room. Running toward the tape. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
That's one thing about this defense. They've got some dudes in the back end that can cover. They can hang with some of these intended targets. Nice job swatting that one away.
It's complete to the left. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to scramble. At the 40, there he goes. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the 49ers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Quick strike complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Here comes the offense on second down. The play action fake. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big third down opportunity coming here. Lee to throw. Pressure coming. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. The 49ers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They'll run this play from the pistol. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Stands in and takes the hit. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. Offense gets set for second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fires to the big fella. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You can clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football, and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Right, how about this offense? You think of this offense, you think of throwing the football and top 10 passing in all of college football, but the defense knew something, right? Like you could tell they were going to come out and run the football. They brought out the goal line, brought in some big boys, and really was ready for the run on that play.
Looking to throw, it's Soto. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. North Texas will have to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
He's looking for a man on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Man, and that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having the pass block every play. You've got to keep defenses off balance.
And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. And the 49ers will send out the punt unit. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down. He's looking to throw it. Makes his connection. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. To the air, it's Soto. Fires to the tight end. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come with.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. He's got it. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Caught. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
I don't think anybody expected this true freshman to jump in the scene here in college football and just explode the way he has. He has been making big plays week in and week out, and that's why this true freshman is square in the middle of the discussion when we're talking about Heisman Trophy.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Motion from the offense. On second down, he'll let it fly. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Looking to pass, it's Soto. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Man, you talk about flipping the script. How about this defense? You go from 2nd and inches to now 3rd and long. Nice job being disciplined, rushing the quarterback, getting the sack.
Firing to the right, complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. North Texas doing business from the red zone. Pulls it and fires to the left.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get...
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, North Texas.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Cal is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Aaron Rodgers should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by just 4 to Miami.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. At the 45, on his way. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Lee takes to the air. Gets it out fast. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. He leaves it with his back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. A 3rd and long coming up here. He's looking to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. The 49ers will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. Quick handoff. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards, maybe. 2nd and 7.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
He's not afraid to throw it from way back here. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Didn't get much on the return, but what a huge play, and they are in business at the 24.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Going up top on 1st down. He makes the connection. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Lee to throw. Zings it complete to the right. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. It's caught. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Makes the grab. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, 49ers.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And he hauls it in inside the 30. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Didn't take them long to get into the goal-to-go package. Here they are on 1st down. He wants to throw it. He's got it. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mean Green.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. North Texas will kick it off to start things here in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think, again, if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Lee takes to the air. Spits it out to the back. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the 49ers will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. On the return, it's Williams. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Using the quick game. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. On the move at the 30. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. They wrestle him down after he picks up 6 inside the 20 and down at the 18.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
It's complete on the right side. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
You don't see a ton of wide receivers come in as true freshmen and just take over the game and be the best player on the field. Man, he's done that as a true freshman. It's been amazing to watch, and that's why he's in the Heisman Trophy hunt.
Touchdown, North Texas! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The 49ers come to the line with a new set of downs. Makes the grab on the left. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Ineligible receiver, downfield, offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Pushed back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Leaves it with the back. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Now on 2nd down. It'll be a draw. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And oftentimes running backs love drop plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Running to the left. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to the run. Makes his man miss. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense. We got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The pull and throw off the RPO. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. And the 49ers have pushed it inside the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Charlotte.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Army pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, Vidi, Vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Black Knights did. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far.
Going deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gets it out quickly. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Back to throw, it's Soto. Finds the tight end. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
They pick up the 1st down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Offense facing fourth down.
On the set.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got his man. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Lee to throw. It's complete to the right.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to power their way ahead. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Offense getting set for first down. He wants to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. New set of downs after that completion. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
I tell you, I love the mentality by this offense right now. They've got a pretty big lead. They're still being aggressive, taking shots, and they're finding the matchups they like. And, man, they're taking advantage right now.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to serve. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mean Green. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
Charlotte, 14.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Lee takes to the air. Quickly complete. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. The 49ers are in the hurry-up. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but and this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. He's looking to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a fourth down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. They're bringing heat. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. Trying to get to it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He caught it! And he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Lee to throw. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Looking to throw it again. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. It's still third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Quarterback checking off. He wants to pass it on second down. Showing the arm strength to the left. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one.
691, Gators score.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's in, complete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted. North Texas will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. The deficit is large. Hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
They made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late in the game.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
Lee takes to the air. He's got his man. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But Palmer, it's the body of work, every
deep shot for the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, going to the air. Fires and picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Trying to get behind the defense. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And after this play, the cake will be baked. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he goes to the ground, and that's how this game is going to end.